Good morning, students. Today I would like to use Desmos.com just to explore what we've been talking about, the transformations onto the original parabola, the transformations onto the original quadratic. So let's begin by opening up the website to Desmos.com, start graphing. In the first box on the left, let's type in the parent function for a quadratic, y equals x squared. There we go. Okay, and then underneath it, let's type in the transformed form for a quadratic, also known as vertex form. Y equals, it's going to have three additional letters that you should be familiar with now. We have the A, which does the reflection. It does the vertical stretching or compression. Okay, parentheses, x minus h was a horizontal translation. Close parentheses, square that binomial. There we go. Get out of the parentheses and then plus k. Notice every time I hit A, H, and K, Desmos wanted to ask me a question. I kind of ignored it until now, but it was asking me, did I want a slider? And yes, I do. I'll take a slider for all three of them. I'm going to initially put the H and the K at 0, 0, because that's what it is in the original form. Okay, now I just want to show you one at a time of how each of these affects it. So the A, first we looked at A being 1, we looked at A being -1, which is the reflection. Okay. H and K were was the vertex, and it's also known as the vertical translation. So you can notice that you want to slide left and right. You can also slide up and down. It keeps its shape the same. It looks like it's getting smaller or larger, but that's only because the parabola is getting larger as you look at the higher values of it. Okay. So I think this is just a good tool to have as you check your work on any of the previous assignments. Some people were having some trouble. So I think this is a great way to get a nice visual of what a parabola looks like. Okay, so let's just make up one right now. How about translating left 5 and up 2? In other words, a vertex of -2, I'm sorry, -5, +2, and I also want it reflected. How can I get that goal? If I want to translate the parabola to the left 2, it's actually going to look like x plus 5. But since I already have that minus sign over here, the h value is going to move over to -5. X plus 5 is x minus -5. There we go. All right, the 2 is the k value. That's going to translate the whole thing up 2. And then I also said, let's do a reflection. So let's drag the a value that was at 1 all the way to -1. Keep the same shape, but now it's going to be opening down. All right. Why don't you guys take a screenshot of that, send it to me, and I'll give you credit for that. And the Desmos is a good option to check your work for anything that's vertex form or the standard form that we had earlier. Have a nice day, guys.